at the historic Royal Calcutta Golf Club. The cream of Indian golf is all set to battle it out for supremacy. Will their collective skill be enough to prevent Gaganjeet Bhullar from winning 3 in a row? We'll see. Welcome to CNBC TV18 Tee-Off. It's time to enjoy some scintillating golf action from the PGTI Players Championship presented by RCGC. In the morning session, Vijay Kumar fired 7 birdies and a lone bogey to take the lead at 6 under 66. Later, Vijay was joined by Raju Ali Mola, who shot 6 birdies in a bogey-free round. Very good golf by a man who knows the course like the back of his hand. Home favourite SSB Chaurasia was third at the leaderboard with the help of 7 birdies, fortunately 2 bogeys, undoing that good work. On the 403-yard par 4 8th, Gaganjeet Bhullar in a little bit of trouble. On the trap to the left of the green, not such a good position in the bunker, but yet, how brilliant was that? Here's a look at the closing hole in the opening 9. The 9th, par 4, 398 yards, dogleg to the left. Not easy, trees interfering with the drive, and if you manage to be on the fairway, still can be a pretty long approach. Here's Chaurasia on the 9th for birdie, safely on. Not to be, so he'll tap that in. Bogey on the opening hole, a birdie on the 3rd. Finishes the front 9 at the same score he started the day, 7 under for SSB Chaurasia. No movement. Very talented golfer though. Rahil approaching the 9th, safely on the fairway. Oh, brilliant. The green sloping from back to front. You can hold the ball pretty well. Still 6 shots behind Rahil. Here's Bhullar for par on the 9th. Hasn't he putted well? Got into a little bit of trouble earlier on in the 9th. But another wonderful save. And he stays at 13 under. Just not letting go. Rahil, of course, for birdie. Relatively easy one. That's the way to do it. Back-to-back birdies for Rahil Ganji. Narrows the gap to 5 shots. Now let's take a look at the 18th here. 385 yards only. But it's got its share of problems. There is that huge fairway bunker. Makes you think twice about your driving. The green guarded by a large water body. Can't afford any mistakes here. Lots of nerves too on the final hole. Milka. Couldn't quite get onto the green. So this is his 3rd. Can he complete an up and down? Left it short. Gaganjeet on 17th for birdie. 371 yards the hole. Oh, well played. What a wonderful curling putt for the young man. Pars on the 14th, 15th and 16th, and finally moves ahead. Shankar Das also for birdie on the 17th. Had a birdie on the 16th. Unfortunately, a bogey on the 14th. It's been up and down for him. Yeah, misses this one. So he will stay at 9 under. The gap between him and Gaganjeet Bhullar now 2 shots. That's tapped in for par. Too much work to do on the final hole for Shankar Das. Mukesh left with a chip for par. What could have been? He was tied for the lead at the end of the front 9. Just hasn't played the back 9 too well. Lips out. That's been the story. Very, very disappointing for the defending champion. Watched by the legend Milka Singh. He will walk up and tap that in for bogey to end at 7 under. Still a top 10 finish for the veteran. Playing alongside Jeev Milka Singh and Digvijay Singh. Digvijay, a poor run in the final round. Now Jeev for par from the fringe. He would have learnt a bit from Mukesh's chip. Yes, into the heart of the hole. So Jeev Milka Singh, a very important save on that final hole, but he'll still finish at 8 under. Lovely to see him here in India, playing on what is his home course.
Well, I think Richard seems to give us the indication that she may not get the 1.5 miles, but, you know, she switches off so beautifully. She cruises so well. You know, each time she runs, you learn something new about her. The way she finished on in the Bangalore Derby over 1.5 miles, I think the Indian Oaks is at her mercy. maybe even the Indian Derby. Well,
And here we are getting pictures of the upcoming race. That is the Ala Rakha Gold Trophy. And we have the horses in the parade ring. That is number 12, West End, of course.
the West End has had one start. He's a son of him. He ran 4th. He will jump from draw 11. There's number 10. Number 10 is Ocean Storm, the mount of James Doyle. One start as well. Nice second. Was a long way behind, but did come from a far way back to run second. It's another shot of West End. These are all babies. Now, most of them have never run before. Some have maybe run just once. That's number 1. Beautiful Stranger. Now, Beautiful Stranger's a full brother to Dancing Dynamite, the horse who ran second in the Indian 2000 Guineas last year and who went on to win the Super Mile this year. So a lot of pedigree in this family. You know, you've got a horse that could turn out to be a classic winner in the future, if not at least a classic contender. So we'll keep an eye on that one.
And by all accounts, Beautiful Stranger has been tracking well before the race.
Well, let's take a look at Moonstar. Moonstar's son of Royal Kingdom out of Au Revoir. Royal Kingdom is a stallion who does very well. He hasn't had too many progeny. He's got his own set of problems right now. But this horse is the one that they all have to beat. They think very highly of this back in the yard.
And of course, comes from the stable of Kuji Katra.
That's right. They do think this horse will run a good one. That's Razmedan, also from Kuji Katrak's yard, but the other one would be preferred. Now that's Roman Legion, interesting, a daughter of Stratospheric in Dr. Ramaswamy's second silks, and Stratospheric through Atmosphere as well. So this horse is superbly bred. Atmosphere was a top 6 furlong sprinter, and if Roman Legion is anything like his sister, he's going to go very far.
Starters orders, and away they go for the Sobo Central Indian. Tusaki calling the tune, ahead by about a length and a half from Cabriolet. Then comes in the rear as they pass the 800-meter marker is Native Knight. They start negotiating the curve now, and it's Jacqueline on the inside rails and C-Ruler, and these two are batting it out. But Jacqueline it is who's going to pull the race off. Jacqueline winning the Indian 2000 Guineas. Forest Flare, Cabriolet, Scholar, and Mighty Crusader.
Hi Jennifer, what brings you to the races here today?
Well, hi. Usually I'm an actress in Bangalore, and I've been to a couple of races there, and that actually gave me the bug. And plus I stay 5 minutes from here, so I'm like, all the reason to get here. But it's total for the fun factor of it. I'm not some huge gambler. And, well, yeah, it's a blast because you're here with some friends and you just chill out, and then you do this lucky guessing. That horse, that horse. People are like, you're so lucky. We've been doing research for years. You just point and say that horse or that horse, and I'm like, yeah.
Akshay, is this your first time at the races?
Actually, this is my second time, not the first time. I think the first time was last year when we had come here.
Okay, how's your experience been so far? Are you having fun?
Oh, well, this is the first time I've betted some money.
Okay.
The last time when I came, I didn't know anything about it. And I just come because one of my friends' horses were running, so he had called me. But this was the first time I've just betted some money, and I lost.
And they're away and racing for the midday trophy, even dispatched from the get. And is White Knight on the inside, being overtaken on the outside. The Visionaire, another 2.5, 3 lengths will blushes far away. Round the turn and into the street, River Gem. Ril Sabaro, River Dragon, Ril Sabaro, River Dragon, Il Sabaro, it is from Hill. After that is Rajasthan Royal Visionaire. Then there is the Gamba Soul, Aston Martin, River Force, Blush second last, last of all the Ijlal.
I have here with me Mr. A.S. Narialwala, the man behind the planning strategy on the racetrack. Ari, just tell us, you had 3 runners in this race. So what were your strategy at that stage of time?
Well, we wanted Priapus to set the pace as much as he could, and both Safari and Akilo were to come from behind a rider waiting race. And Akilo always likes to come from last position. He just likes to be switched off. And that's what Malesh did, and then brought him through.
And when he got the check, was there a little bit of concern at that time?
Yeah, there was a little bit of concern, but I think that the horse has got such a great-hearted horse that he always responds when he's asked and put under pressure.
What's the next big one for Akilo?
I think we'll run him in the mile race, the Hari Singh Ji or something like that. We'll take him there.
Celebrations going on, so we'll come back and discuss your question as soon as we're done there.
Trained by Mr. and ridden by jockey M. Naredu.
the beautiful capital city of Delhi on this Sunday morning. Over the next couple of hours, you see thousands of cycling enthusiasts come out and take part in the BSA Hercules India Cyclothon 2010. That's something that we all are looking forward to. So as the city of Delhi gears up for the Commonwealth Games in October, we have the city hosting this cyclothon, and I'm looking forward to the next couple of hours. There will be a lot of action. We have both amateur as well as professional cyclists taking part.
In the next 5 minutes. Yes. We have the neutral recce on.
We saw a huge turnout in Mumbai. There was mass participation there. Do you see the same here?
Delhi has been a lot different to Mumbai because of the size of the course. In Mumbai, we only had a 3-kilometre course and it was very, very easy to contain. But in Delhi, we're using a 10-kilometre course, and in a city the size of Delhi, it's been very, very difficult. But thankfully, it's all gone very, very well, and it's finished okay for the day.
It shows the spirit of the city of Delhi and the kids who've come out. Do you see that a lot in the international circuit? Do you see a lot of cyclothons, and have you been a part of them?
We have with us Chitrangada Singh. Chitrangada, Commonwealth Games, the cyclothon, whatever it is, you're always there to cheer the people there.
Yes, I think it's just so that now, I'm actually here. I'm so glad that I'm not in Bombay and I'm here for all these events, so it's fantastic. Well, LG Green Ride is, of course, they're encouraging everyone to use cycles, and of course, it's like an awareness for the environment, to protect the environment. It's basically spreading the awareness, by this cyclothon here today.
As they set off, so the main thing here on the start as well is to just make sure that everyone gets safely off the start line. You've got a few excited people right at the front there, but you've just got to make sure that in this sort of ride that everyone gets away safely. And
Hello and welcome to the third annual Sunfeast World 10-kilometer race, coming to you live from Kantirva Stadium as we look at it from the sky in Bangalore. I'm Nikhil Chinappa. Let's take a look at some images from those two races.
Well, this is Zanazay Tedessa kicking away to win in 2008, your first 10K here in Bangalore. A fabulous time of 27:51, which is still the course record. That year he went on to win the World Half, and he went on to also win the World Cross. In 2009, Dariba Murga, who is back this year, winning in 28 minutes or just outside, kicking away at the finish.
We look at pictures of the start-finish line. We're just about ready for the start of the 10-kilometer elite race.
We're going to see several guys actually trying to be the front runner, and that's going to push the pace.
There's the Chief Minister of Karnataka, elite athletes, and they're off.
Almost a full start there, I think we saw, but they certainly broke away hard and straight in some quick running around the first bend. So it'll be interesting to see who our main contender is straight away. One or two of your local Indian guys are going out hard here. I hope they're going to slow down a little bit soon. Through by the officials to get the right direction. Still looking majestic. You can see the sweat coming off him. It is warm out there. He's working really hard, but that long stride, it just seems to go on and on and on. He's so relaxed. Relaxed in the shoulders, relaxed in the arms. Breathing looks great. I think this guy's going to have a great year ahead of him. And here he is, striding up the home straight. Going to break the tape. It's quick. What a finish.
All right, well, I've got the winner with me over here. If you can barely hear me, suddenly the weather changed in the middle. It got cooler. Did that help you?
Yeah, this weather is very nice for today, because we were expecting that it's very high temperature like that, but now it is okay. So it supported my body reaction to go well.
And the tension begins to mount.
It's interesting to see who makes the first break here. onto that first bend. I hope they're all sensible and safe, and there's quite a few runners here for that first bend, so just ease your way into it, ladies, and let's just find a good pace, good rhythm, and that's great. So there we are, straight into front half. Mamany's there, we can see straight away.
Traffic, and that's quite quick.
Well, having seen some of the traffic here, I tell you, if you could run as quick as these girls, you're going to travel the city pretty quickly. What a brilliant move. She's flying round here. 150 metres to go. The crowd are going mad. Look at the clock, everyone. 31:42. A strong finish, and we could have a record. She's got to go. She's got to push on. But Yimawudi looks set to take the title ahead of Aslafet Mergia. Will she do it? 31:55. 31:56, we reckon. Aslafet Mergia in second. Two girls under 32. Third place, Mamanyi, ever consistent.
Yeah, I'm here with me, who won the women's elite. It wasn't a very easy track to run, I'm assuming, because it's about 32 degrees, much higher since when we started. Tell me, how was today's race different from last year? You said you've been participating earlier. How was today's race?
What?
How did you like today's race?
Yeah, good like competition, very happy. It's good, very happy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Modi, and thank you, Rajdeep, for joining us on stage to give away the next award. May I please request the Union Minister for Commerce and Industry, Mr. Kamal Nath, as well as the chairman of our esteemed jury, Mr. Mukesh Ambani, and Mr. Kumar Mangalam Birla, the chairman of Aditya Birla Group, to come up on stage. I'd also like to welcome the executive director of Studio 18, Vandana Malik, to come up on stage, please. And the next interesting category is the Entertainment Business Leader of the Year.
CNBC TV18's Entertainment Business Leader of the Year.
Mr. Amar Khan, it gives us great pleasure to ask you to come on stage and receive your award.
Outstanding contribution to the cause of Indian business.
We already have the winner with us on stage. He is none other than the Union Minister for Industry and Commerce, Mr. Kamal Nath. Ladies and gentlemen, this deserves a very big round of applause.
CNBC TV18's Outstanding Woman Business Leader of the Year.
Well, she's very media shy and she's not a very public figure, but she's here with us tonight and we're honored to have Ms. Chitra Ramakrishnan. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us and congratulations. Can I request all the winners of tonight, including Mrs. Parekh and Mr. Anand Mahindra, who's here, to collect the awards on behalf of others, to come up on stage, as well as our presenters to join us on stage so we can have one final picture for the night.